Sometimes,
You're such a
when
sweet
you
little
really
guy,
watch
aren't you?
puppies, not just glance at them, not just call them cute and move on, but watch them, you start to wonder if they're actually tiny humans wrapped in fur. There's something strangely familiar in the way they hesitate, the way they leap, the way they get scared and then choose love anyway. It's like looking at the purest version of ourselves, before adulthood taught us to complicate everything. I once saw a clip of a little puppy standing in front of a person who towered over him. The puppy clearly wasn't sure. Fear said stay back, but love said go ahead. And after a few seconds, he chose love. He always chose love. It made me wonder, when was the last time I let love win that easily? And then there was this dad, my favorite kind of dad. The one who takes a simple bike ride with the dog and somehow turns it into a whole family road trip. The kind of dad who proves that joy doesn't need planning, it just needs permission. But even in the middle of all that fun, puppies behave like loyal guardians.
Management intervened.
One golden retriever sat upright like a tiny soldier. Security system activated. Every time his human moved, he tracked her like a bodyguard who'd just been assigned the most precious client on earth. And maybe that's the true magic. Puppies don't just exist around us, they tune into us. They take our emotional temperature in ways we barely understand. In their world, protecting us isn't a job, it's instinct,
No task
it's
is
love.
solo.
So today, let's walk through the moments, big and small, funny and strange, that show why puppies feel so deeply human, and why maybe, just maybe, they make us better humans too. Golden retrievers have this hilarious habit. They don't ask for hugs, they swarm. There's no gentle approach, no polite nudge. They just throw their
No
entire
age
soul at
limit
you
for
like,
silly
congratulations, human, you belong to us now. And honestly, that kind of trust is rare. Adults ask for reassurance. Dogs offer it
You're the
freely.
sweetest little
One little
thing,
pup I
yes,
saw
you
recently
are.
followed his human step for step.
I love you so
Eye for eye,
much.
as if assigned a lifelong mission, ensure safety at all costs. There was no threat, no danger, just a dog who believed that being near his human was the most important job he could ever have. Then there are the dramatic puppies. You know exactly the type, who collapse like Shakespearean actors the moment something doesn't go their way. She's dead. He's dead. She's not. He is. It's ridiculous. It's theatrical. And it's
Hey, that's my
absolutely
cereal, you
perfect.
little sneak.
But beneath
Get
the
your own
laughter is
breakfast.
something softer, even in drama. Puppies reveal how deeply they feel
You
everything.
are too
Joy,
cute.
fear, longing,
Here
connection.
you go, good
They're
boy.
emotionally honest in a way adults often forget how to be. Daily life with puppies is basically a sitcom with no script and no commercial breaks.
He's adorable.
One puppy
He's our
refused
little
to
mascot.
walk.
Come back
So
soon.
management intervened, meaning the human picked him up like an employee
He is
being escorted out of the
absolutely
building for
adorable.
refusing
Look
to
at
follow
that tail
protocol.
go.
Another puppy
heard you
spent an
mention
absurd
treats.
amount of time searching for the cord. No one knew what cord. No one understood why it mattered. But he was determined. And honestly, his commitment was inspiring. Then there's the tiny dog who suddenly becomes a territorial warrior the moment another dog steps into her space. 1 second she's a marshmallow. The next she's a general in command. This is my land. I was born here. I shall defend it. But my favorite part of puppy language is the teamwork. No task is solo. They truly believe that everything, from playing fetch to investigating a leaf, should be done together. Maybe the world would feel less exhausting if adults remembered that too. Puppy logic makes no sense and yet makes all the sense in the world. A puppy fetches a ball, tests it with his teeth like he's evaluating its authenticity, and then vanishes like a ninja. No explanation, no goodbye, just gone. Another dog, this one a senior guy with graying fur, made it clear that there is no
Who's a
age
good
limit for silly
boy?
games.
Yes, you
And watching him
are.
play reminded me
Such
that
a
growing
sweet little
older doesn't mean
puppy.
growing away from joy. But the most profound puppy lesson? Love doesn't waste a single second. If they care, they show it. Immediately. Entirely. They don't wait for a better time. They don't overthink it. They don't negotiate with their own hearts. Some people use red lights to scroll their phones. Puppy owners use them for quick cuddle sessions, tiny pockets of joy stolen from the busy machinery of life. What if we all took love that seriously? Then there's the moment a puppy flops onto your lap with a dramatic sigh that clearly means, this body is now your responsibility. It's tenderness disguised as surrender. Some puppies even master human singing,
Oh, there you
howling
are. Who's a
along with
good
you like a
boy?
duet partner who
Yes,
doesn't
you
know the
are.
lyrics but gives 100% heart. And then there's the ultimate puppy principle. Minimal effort, right pointing arrow, maximum snuggles. Efficiency,
There's my
in
favorite
its purest
puppy.
form.
Come here, let's
Humans
cuddle.
create systems. Dogs create moments. And moments are what we remember. If you've ever cooked with a puppy nearby, you know you're being watched by the strictest food inspector in the world. One puppy followed every movement like a detective analyzing a crime scene. Another positioned himself as quality control, tasting, or attempting to taste, everything to ensure product integrity. Humans audit spreadsheets. Puppies audit snacks. Puppies are masters of emotional persuasion. They tilt their heads just so. They sigh with perfect timing. They rest a tiny paw on your knee like a lawyer presenting closing arguments. Is it manipulation? Absolutely. Is it effective? More than any human negotiation tactic ever invented. Tiny paws, enormous authority. At a small shop I once visited, a puppy acted as the unofficial manager. Every sale went through him. Every customer received a sniff, a glance, and occasionally a blessing in the form of a tail wag. No transaction goes unchecked. And behind every tiny paw print was something profoundly human, a heart full of pure, uncomplicated vibes. Love without hesitation. Joy without agenda. Presence without distraction. When you stitch all these little moments together, the affection, the drama, the comedy, the loyalty, the human-like quirks, you start to see a picture forming. Puppies aren't just pets. They're emotional mirrors. They remind us of the things we forget when life gets heavy.
You
That
understand me
trust
better
doesn't
than
always
anyone
need
else,
proof.
boy.
That joy doesn't
I
need
love you
permission.
so much.
That love doesn't have to be earned. It can simply be given. That silliness is not childish, but healing. That presence matters more than perfection. And maybe that's why their moments, small as they are, feel so unforgettable. Because puppies don't try to be anything other than themselves. And somewhere inside us, we're still trying to remember how to do the same.